Hello and welcome, esports fans. We are here with PennHalo's big Winter Assault. That's 2v2s. FBI Tugboat here, joined by my man Striker. That's Ryan. Oh man, I had it written down. What's your last name, man?
Karras.
Ryan Karras. There you go. I'm sorry. Almost a perfect intro. We got the 2v2s going on today, my man. Little Halo reach action.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. We have 20 teams here today. Some new, some old. I think we have 16 new players here today. In our Autumn Assault a few months ago, we had 17 teams, and now we're up to 20, and some new faces and some old.
Progress.
Exactly. So it's growing here at PennHalo. So it's
especially through a literal snowstorm. There's this frozen stuff on the ground outside, and as a man here from South Carolina, it's just frightening to see. It's white and it melts if you pick it up in your hand. It turns into water, actually. Who would have guessed it? Who would have guessed it? But yeah, now even through literally a kind of like a winter snowstorm or whatever, they are still showing up. But let's talk a little bit about these teams. Generally, you said there's 20 of them.
Correct.
40 different players, and I believe that's going up to 12 of them who have been here before.
Right.
Top seed coming through here with 7,250 points at 7,250. That's Team Impossible, made up of Employee and Phenom. And we'll talk a little bit more about these teams as we go on, talk a little bit more about points and stuff. But let's talk about this matchup specifically. MOC Gaming, and that they are taking on the Xbox Warriors.
Right, and those are 4 of our new players, 2 completely new teams here, and so don't know exactly what to expect of them, but excited to see some new faces and see how these guys do.
Well, let's get it started. That's Xbox Warriors made up of Joseph Moore and Big Daddy J. Joseph Moore, that's like a little Joe Mo action, and then Big Daddy J, I was making the joke a second ago, could very, very well be a successful hip-hop artist from the early 90s, something like that, with a name like that, right?
Yep, and Xbox Warriors is going to be our red team, and MOC Gaming, which is Sanrin and Kajita, will be our blue team.
Gotcha. Kojita, a little bit of a different name. Sunrise also a little bit different, but I like it. Talking about maps here, these are best of 3s going up until the finals, and that's the losers, semis, winners, semis, losers, finals, winners, finals, and grand finals. Those will be a best of 5, but we're doing best of 3s until then. All you need is 2. Grenade launcher picked up first here. This is, we're watching on here, blue. That is Joe Mo, Joseph Moore. We're going to get it started already here. This is blue going up. Very definitive advantage, 3-0 already, right? And power weapon control.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see because MCC doesn't have a doubles playlist for Reach. I know that there's a lot of people who aren't quite as experienced in Reach 2v2s as they would be in Halo 3 or Halo 5, for instance. So it's interesting to see, how these different players play these maps.
Absolutely. Man, oh man, continuing it on. Nice teamwork here, and just like that, you watch this. That's Joseph Moore. Wait, no, excuse me. We are spectating on along here with Sunrine. Is that correct? Nope. No, we're looking at Kojita. I'm sorry about that. I'm confusing myself here, Ryan, already. Try and get this a little bit better for you. But nasty headshots and more, and utilizing this grenade launcher already. I like what they're doing here as well. Blue team, that is, that Sunrine and Kojita working very, very well together. Once one has a little bit off the shields, the other one's coming in and cleaning up.
Yeah, and just like 4s on Nexus, it's all about spawn control, and it looks like so far MOC Gaming has known exactly where the Xbox Warriors are spawning, and so they're putting a lot of pressure on these guys.
Yes, sir. We're looking at... Yeah, this is Joseph Moore, but this is blue? I'm so confused.
Yeah, we're on board with blue right now, so this would be either Sanrin or Kajita right now.
Okay, gotcha. 10-1 matchup. Pretty definitive run. These are 15-minute games, not your standard 12 minutes. I believe that was a minor difference. Is that correct?
Right, and I don't expect many games here to go to time.
No,
they should all, games to 25. You would expect pretty much every single game to end up going to score relatively quickly here.
Nice usage, man, oh man. And to have gotten a sniper rifle off the top of that, but this is looking like a little bit of pressure coming on top. Is able to get away with the life. Not going to play it on this one. His teammate comes up and gets it done. And now he knows where that sniper rifle is sitting.
Yeah, and he's used the grenade launcher to great effect so far. Also being able to pick up the sniper rifle. Just having this power weapon control has made it relatively easy so far. Xbox Warriors going to have a hard time fighting against MOC Gaming when they don't have any of the weapons.
Yeah, and especially 10 down. It's definitely doable. It's been done before, but just going to be a tall order indeed. Nice first grenade shot here. Now it looks like to be rotating around. I believe it's mostly just letting teammate. There you go. Once again, this is blue team coming out on top with the coordination, communication, and getting those kills, getting these points added up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I've been impressed with MOC Gaming so far with their willingness to just do some damage against players of Xbox Warriors and then to not chase kills and just back off and, trust that their teammate's going to clean up those kills.
Yeah, we've been spectating along with Joseph Moore for a while. Might move on along with Big Daddy J here in a bit as a nice two-piece comes up from Joe. Hey, just like that, right? I said just coming off of his screen, he shows exactly why we should not. But the Big Daddy J here actually getting taken down. That's there's a red. Getting it to them.
It looks like Xbox Warriors has made a little bit of a comeback here so far, so some signs of life here, but, down 8 kills, MOC Gaming already with 16, it's going to be a tough comeback to pull out in game 1 here.
Gotcha. I do believe we have our colors mixed up here. That's going to be A-okay. That's Xbox Warriors in the blue and MOC Gaming in the red. Is that correct? Wait, no. I am all over the place, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a difficulty with the overlays that we'll get figured out here, but...
Yes. Okay, yeah, so Sunlight and MOC Gaming in blue, that's what we're looking at right now. Sunlight, and you can hear the face of concentration here on the left side. This is actually MOC Gaming that is kind of let Xbox Warriors go on a little run here, right? They were just up, I think, 11 at one point? I think it was more than 10.
Yeah, they had more than a 10-kill lead. And to bring it back to now within 5, if now they have MOC Gaming on spawn and they have some of the weapons, then they might actually be able to pull off this comeback.
It was a good attempted fragment there by Sunlight. I believe that was on to Big Daddy J, but did not connect. Now, as he was sitting back, that's teammate, unfortunately, falling in the thick of things. Gogeta dropped the minimum, so shortening this lead to 6 now, Ryan. Or Striker, excuse me. Oh, Colin Reyes here, trying to get away. That's Big Daddy J, who had a power weapon, but getting on top of him, and nicely done, utilizing the fragment and a little bit of fancy footwork there and take out not 1, but 2, and 1. He was at a disadvantage.
Yeah, the issue for Xbox Warriors there, though, is that that was a 2-for-1 trade, so it's normally a good situation, but because of this kill deficit they're in, that's the W here.
Yeah, you have to take straight up 2-0 trades, all the way up. You are beyond a point where you can trade 2-for-1 all the way up here because, of course, what score are we going to here? Striker, hit me.
So we're going to 25, so
Yes,
MOC only needs 4.
Oh, my goodness. I think I actually messed up something on the headset there, but that was a fantastic quick scope here. Joe Mo showing again why he's up on screen. Trying to get it done again here. I believe he was looking at member Big Daddy J over there on the side. Missed the head that time, but not the first time. That was beautiful. Nicely done. Gets the last few shots on there. No need for headshots when your teammates, again, getting it done there, taking down the shields on top, making it for easy pickings for any sniper. Now, did get taken out close range there. Yeah, something I got to say, it looks like MOC Gaming is just doing a little bit better at distance. Now, when they have a teammate together and they are able to get close quarters combat done with with the other teammate there, now that's a bit of a different story. But otherwise, like this, it seems like they're getting called out one-on-ones and losing those pretty consistently, even though, again, they're ahead by 5 right now.
Well, the issue with that last spawn for MOC Gaming there was he spawned on the complete opposite side of the map as his teammates, and so since Xbox Warriors knew that they had them split, they were able to easily collapse and get that kill, and that brings them within 5. But MOC Gaming just needs 2 more kills to finish this off.
Yeah, and this is really, really close territory. I mean, 2 kills, they can happen just like that. Obviously, this is duos. That could be the matter of just a couple well-placed frags, and if we see an Xbox Warriors team recreate snipes like that, especially off of a player that was just barely showing head, this might actually go the other way. This would be a very, very close reverse sweep if we do see that.
Yeah, and you're definitely going to see the gameplay slow down a lot right here, potentially waiting for the next round of weapons because they know that Xbox Warriors has that sniper and is definitely going to be, checking for some heads here. So, I would expect to see MOC Gaming play this a little bit slow right now and, try and get a pick.
Yeah. They're ahead, right? No need to get fancy with it. No need to give the other team an opportunity to come back and either tie this up or even take an advantage which there is not much space there, right? You're looking at one more kill for MOC Gaming before they get their second, and then take the W.
Right, and sniper should be about up here. Yep, there's a new sniper, and so I think that would
Good
be
awareness.
what they were waiting for, and we'll see if, this little sniper duel, who's able to pick off a kill first.
Tries for the close range, thinks he got a little bit of damage with that frag, but that's going to be a plasma on the side. Now 24, one more is the Xbox Warriors. They do not want to drop this. Now, of course, it's the best of 5, Ryan. So they're not looking at exactly with their box up against the wall quite yet, but nobody wants to lose first game.
Yeah, and with that trade, it was a 2-for-1, but now in this situation, Xbox Warriors going to have the sniper, whereas MOC Gaming is back to DMRs, and so while they do have that 3-kill lead, they don't have a weapon to use right now.
Gotcha. Looking on Sonren here, or Sonren, excuse me, and loads of ammo in this sniper as well. He could take shot after shot and even miss out a couple on these, but that's going to be a-okay because he's looking at 10 total shots in there. Nice attempt. That's the second one off there, so it does have it in the back, but as that happens, teammate thought fall. This is MOC Gaming taking first. Now, something I gotta point out here. Look at this, man. Sunrise and Kujita as even as you get. A 25 kill total, 13 and 12 again as even as you get. That is indicative to me that this is a very well-rounded team who again has been coordinating, communicating throughout the entire game, and that came out and just showed it numerically, straight up.
Yeah, overall, I mean, I was impressed by Xbox Warriors and, being able to have that comeback and almost bring back and take that game. But I think that, MOC Gaming just got off to such a hot start and, had better teamwork to start off that game. And they built themselves enough of a lead that they could afford to, let Xbox Warriors back into it and still come away with that win.
Yeah, make it a little bit close, right? You give the people what they want, right? That was 25-23 at the end?
Right.
Yeah, because that was Xbox Warriors that did score one, but then that was just a trade and going 25. So I mean, 23-25. That's still very close, right? Absolutely nothing to scoff at. Of course, there's only one score that could be closer, right?
Right.
24-25 scoreline. But we'll begin into game 2 here. I believe that'll be Sanctuary, right? So another symmetrical map. Gotcha. Another symmetrical map. Talk to me a little bit about just general opinion differences between these two maps.
So the big thing with Sanctuary here is that there's going to be 2 sniper rifles as well as.
We're going to have the power up in the middle, right?
Should be a camo, I think, for 2s.
Sorry.
And so they'll all kind of come into play, whereas, on Nexus you have the grenade launcher and the sniper, so it's a little bit different there. If one of the teams here manages to get control of, both snipers potentially or, has control of the power-up, then this could be over pretty quickly. It could be a steamroll, but
fair.
considering that that last game was pretty evenly matched, and nobody seemed to really dominate with any of the weapons or anything like that, I would expect it to be pretty close. Like you said, it's a symmetrical map, so it's pretty balanced.
We're not really going to be seeing any asymmetrical maps on here, are we?
First round?
Pit symmetric. Yeah. Not first round at least. Yeah, we'll get into that. That's theory crafting at its absolute worst, and that's part of the reason why I'm here. But okay, so just general opinion, and this is I feel like there's a question as old as time when it comes to Halo, right? Which is more important, controlling power weapons like snipers and rockets, or controlling spawns? If you had to pick one or the other, is what I'm saying. Theoretical situation.
Right, and I would say definitely the power weapons, because that lets you control spawns easier. And so I wouldn't really compare the two. I think it's more of just one will help lead to the other. Yeah. And so for me, I'm kind of interested to see, some of the breakouts on these maps. And so off the start, you would expect, one player to be sent for the sniper rifle, the other to push up on the map. But then there's certain maps where, there could be rockets and sniper. And so, what are these teams going to prioritize on which maps? And is that going to vary from team to team? And so I think that's where it's going to be really interesting to see how these teams start and which starts end up being more effective.
Okay, gotcha. I really agree with what you're saying, right? Because power weapons, at the end of the day, they're a resource. Right. I mean, spawns, obviously, you only get so many lives. You kind of count that as a resource a little bit, given that you only have 25 of them. Well, I guess unless you get some team kills in there. But you only have 25 of them, so how you use them is really important. But just simple shots out from some of these power weapons, especially Rock, something that's capable of taking 2 kills in one, is going to be huge no matter who you are, no matter what map you're on. Now, some of these larger maps, you might find less value in rocket launchers, but we just saw that these guys can do things with these snipers any distance, right?
Yeah, pretty much every player that we saw pick up a sniper rifle or even the grenade launcher on that map, they're all capable with it.
Yep.
So, we know that they can do some damage and put those weapons to good use. It's just a matter of, which teams are going to communicate better and, be more coordinated and, know where they're pushing together and be effective in that way. Just controlling spawns on Sanctuary, whether, they want to force people to spawn in their rocks or, under their turret. It'll be interesting to see, what their strategies are.
Yeah. And that's a whole other, that's a whole other wheelhouse of, high-level Halo, right? Playing these enough, especially, all these maps are none of them are unique to Halo Reach, right? Or no, excuse me. Things like in this round, Sanctuary, Nexus are both maps from previous Halos, correct?
Nexus is not, Sanctuary is.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Sorry about that. Those were made up in the. Nexus just kind of seems like one of those built in like the Halo 3 generator.
Forge.
Forge. There you go. Man,
Yeah.
I'm missing all kinds of names here today. I'm sorry, guys. But it kind of seems like something those made in Forge. And
Yeah,
stuff,
Nexus
right?
was made in Forge, and one of the capabilities of the Halo Reach Forge is that you're able to create much more impressive and detailed maps than you were in like Halo 3, for example. They're just all gray.
There you go. Cool. We're gonna be getting game 2 started here. Just 1 second. But first, we have to take a brief time out, get a little bit of the hardware, software figured out. We'll be back with you guys in just a second.